Iron Banner has now launched for the season, and yes, it is a lot different than what we're used to. Rift has returned to us, but a lot different. Now, I don't want to hit you with hot takes just yet. I mainly want to go over the Iron Banner quests and how the loot rank system works now for Iron Banner. We will have a review of Rift, don't worry. Now, to begin the Iron Banner quests, you'll need to grab the Forging Iron Banner intro quest from Lord Saladin. Essentially, guys, the quest steps are complete a match of Iron Banner. Do this while your subclass is either Solar or Void to help progress Step 2. And Step 2, it states to complete a daily challenge. Now, there's a lot of confusion here, but essentially, it's just the weekly challenge. The daily challenge for Iron Banner is similar to how the Vanguard playlist works, where you have to use a specific subclass for X amount of games. This week, it's Solar or Void for 3 games. But man, there was a lot of confusion earlier in stream. I know everybody was like, yo, check with Lord Saladin, maybe he has daily challenges. Is it a seasonal challenge? What is it? No, it's just purely the weekly challenge for the playlist. Next, you need to earn Iron Banner rank points. Now, if you're trying to speedrun this, the best way to acquire points is to equip an Iron Banner emblem and as many armor pieces as you can from Iron Banner. Now, if you don't have any armor, that's okay. You can actually transmog and wear them as ornaments and still get that multiplier. And let me explain the multiplier real quick. When you actually go to the matchmaking screen for Iron Banner and you select it, you can see at the bottom left, not only the Rift rules, but also Iron Banner rank boosts. Now, if you notice, it states challenges completed, Iron Banner gear equipped, and Iron Banner emblems. You want to satisfy as many of these as you can. Now, the issue with this is that the Iron Banner gear equipped is 5 out of 5, meaning you have to wear 5 pieces of Iron Banner gear. And a lot of us like to rock an exotic. One of the easiest workarounds for this, though, is just to equip an Iron Banner gear and then apply an Iron Banner ornament to that piece of gear. For instance, I have a Titan Mark here that I pulled from collections, but I applied the Iron Pledge ornament, and this counts as 2 instead of just 1 in that Iron Banner gear equipped. Fellas, you can literally do this for like 2 pieces of armor and then just equip 1 ornament. Or you can do for 1 piece of armor and then equip Iron Banner ornaments for the rest of them. This will easily satisfy that 5 out of 5, thus giving you a higher multiplier, granting you Iron Banner rank points and reputation gains. And we're going to talk about the benefits of that too here in just a moment. Now, I know there is some bugs going on. Some people are stating that the multiplier is not working correctly. We'll address that in the review video. Regardless though, it still is working to some degree, so I would highly advise equipping all those items. Now, step 4, you collect an Iron Banner Ingram from Lord Saladin. Again, if you happen to pick up an Iron Banner Ingram from Lord Saladin right away, don't turn it in. Instead, hold it until after you finish quest step 3. Now, step 5, visit Lord Saladin for a little bit of flavor text and dialogue, and then you're done. If you're wondering, is there a reward for this quest? Absolutely not. I know, it bamboozled me too. Now, let's talk about the loot and rank system. Now, Iron Banner has a rank system now, just like our other playlist vendors. And just like other playlist vendors, you can rank up 17 times before resetting, and the final reward being an Ascended Shard. Now, each individual rank up also rewards an Iron Ingram. Now, you can actually decrypt the Iron Ingram at the Cryptarch for random Iron Banner gear, or you can focus Iron Ingrams at Lord Saladin for specific Iron Banner weapon and armor. Now, this is actually really cool, guys. We did it for Reese Walker and instantly got pretty much a god roll. But essentially, guys, it costs you 20,000 Glimmer, 100 Legendary Shards, and of course, a single Iron Ingram to focus. Now, unlike other vendors, there's no cosmetic rewards on the rank track. Only Prime Ingrams for each major rank and static rolled Iron Banner weapons, which are Peace Spawn at rank 4, Razor's Edge at rank 7, Frontier's Cry, aka the Chode at rank 10, Wizen Rebuke at rank 13, yes, it's returned to us, and Hero's Burden at rank 16. Really though, guys, the ranking system overall and Saladin getting upgraded is a huge improvement. I spent so many Iron Banner tokens and never could get the god roll that I was looking for. My only complaint is that I did focus a piece of armor just to see what the stat roll was, and it came out at like 59 stat, which is definitely lower than what we used to get last season with our bounties. Again, we'll speak more on that in our review. Now, how to gain rep and rank faster. Now, we just went over about having gear on, especially Iron Banner gear, and still applying those ornaments to those Iron Banner pieces of gear, wearing the emblem. But notice that it also said challenges completed. If you complete the weekly challenge on all 3 characters, you can immediately get challenges completed 3 out of 4. And I think tomorrow after reset, we're also going to get access to the new daily or whatever challenge and can easily reach that 4 out of 4, which will give us, I think it's like a max of 8.8 for our multiplier, which is pretty substantial. Granted, I'm hearing that it's bugged right now. We're not exactly getting the reputation gains that we should be getting. Hopefully, Bungie fixes that very soon. The other way to get it is, of course, just playing matches. And winning those matches also earns you a small bonus based on your current Iron Banner rank. Now, as far as Iron Banner itself, and of course the game mode Rift, guys, it plays a lot different than what Rift played in Destiny 1. It almost plays like trials. You have open rounds on either side, and whoever scores wins that round. And essentially, it resets the game, placing both teams back in the spawn. A lot of people dislike this because Rift back inside of Destiny 1 was very much a flowing game, and it was very fast. Most of these games are always going to go the max time, always going to be 10 minutes unless you're just steamrolling. Now, similar to trials, you will be reviving your teammates, and they'll also be reviving you. And this can prove to be pretty annoying considering that the countdown time is somewhere around like 10 seconds before you can spawn up. And if someone doesn't grab your revive, you literally spawn in the back of your spawn. Bungie intentionally does this, which is making people play a lot safer, a lot campier, and playing relatively just a lot more conservative, especially in a mode that everyone used to just ape in. Now, just a pro tip for my Titans out there, considering we're getting revived so much, we pulled out this relic right here, Precious Scars. It comes with the perk Kintsugi, where final blows from your weapon with a damage type matching your subclass energy type create a burst of healing around you. But the big one is after reviving or being revived, you gain an aura that provides overshields to you and nearby allies. Guys, this was huge. Whether I went down or a teammate went down, if I got the res, it was pretty much a GG. We would push in, get the kills while also being healed and getting overshields. And once you get that ball rolling, it's really easy to overtake the other team. Hence why so many people are complaining that Rift feels very oppressive. Now, another thing about Iron Banner, power advantage is disabled. That is a very scary thing. It's a good thing, but it's also scary because I pulled out Mountaintop and I forgot how broken this weapon actually is. Mountaintop, Recluse, Revoker, etc. Those weapons, hell, even Luna's Hound, not forgotten. Those weapons can now be used inside of Iron Banner and not have a disadvantage because power advantage is now disabled. So go crazy. Now, we actually took 2 different polls in our streams earlier where we asked everybody if they liked Rift or not. And it was 50-50 both times. And that's pretty much the split right now in the community. 50% either really like it or 50% absolutely hate it. No lie, going into it first thing at resets, I hated it. I thought it was terrible. I was actually getting pretty annoyed. I felt that the steamrolling was way too oppressive. I felt like I couldn't combat the other team effectively because I never had teammates up with me. And I was also trying to play too much like old Iron Banner, like old Control Iron Banner. But when I wrapped my head around it and I started to lean into those builds, especially with Precious Scars, playing with my teammates, suddenly the game mode got a lot better, even as a solo player. And I do suggest if you are a solo player, play in the freelance playlist. For the love of God, don't go into the team playlist or you're just gonna rage quit because there is lots of 6 stacks out there and the regular Iron Banner playlist, and they will have a clear advantage in this game mode. Iron Banner Rift is an objective game mode now, and it's something that is gonna take a lot of PvP players by surprise because I think most of us just mindlessly kill without any thought or consequence to where the gunfight takes us. But in Rift, playing with your team, being conscious of where you're placing yourself throughout the map, and even if you have the spark to go slamming in the Rift, you'll learn very quickly that rushing is not the way. You have to move with your team. Overall, I'm going to continue playing Rift for the next day. We're going to get a video together though, giving you my thoughts and my review of the game mode. But if you're looking purely for just loot, especially when it comes to focusing these Iron Banner weapons, this update to Lord Saladin has made that so much easier. Well guys, good luck this week. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.